everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you are new here, my name is Sophie and I'm here to show you our most favourite and quickest and easiest toddler snacks for on the go. So a lot of this is shop bought, a lot of it is from Aldi. If you do not shop at Aldi and you live in the UK, then you are missing a trick for baby and toddler snacks. They are so much cheaper and they literally duplicate a lot of the branded snacks, but they are half the price. So I'm just going to go through everything that we pretty much use every single week as a toddler snack, just to give you some ideas. There might be things that you don't actually use, there might be things that you've never seen before, and there might be things that you've never thought of, because they're not all like bought snacks. They're things that I create or things that I put together for my little boy. So firstly, I'm going to start with something that I make because I've just popped the oven on. So from Aldi, I buy these all butter croissants. So they are little mini croissants, and what I do is I cut them in half, fill them with ham and cheese, and pop them in the oven for around 10-15 minutes to let the ham and the cheese like melt together, melt into the croissant. And then I obviously let them cool, and I will pop one or two in the fridge, and then I'll pop the rest in the freezer. They are just a brilliant snack to get out of your freezer or get out of the fridge, and you can pop them in a little sandwich bag, take them along with you wherever you're going, or even if you're at home in the daytime and they're needing something a little bit more substantial than like a smaller snack. They are just a really great snack, as you have protein from the ham. Sometimes I will use chicken as well, and you will also get like a nice dairy and fats from the cheese, and it's just like a nice filling snack. Casper absolutely loves these. He loves anything to do with ham and cheese and anything sort of carby and bready. So they are my first snack, as they are about to go straight in the oven while I film the rest of this video. So as you can see here, I am cutting the croissants into halves. And then what I will do is I then fill them with the ham, or I may choose chicken or turkey. And then I will pop some sprinkled cheese in there. I just find it melts a little bit easier than actual hard cheddar. So once I have popped the grated cheese in, I will then just pop them on a foil tray for the oven, and I have the oven at 180 degrees, and I literally just pop them in there for 10 to 15 minutes. Just let the ham and the cheese melt into the croissant. Then I will pull them out, let them cool, and either pop them into a sandwich bag, or I will pop them in a Tupperware and pop them straight into the fridge. So now that they are done, I'm going to show you my favourite snacks that I get from Aldi. So most of these are from the baby toddler section, but some of them are also just from like the standard shelves and something that I just use as a snack in general. So firstly, I'll start with the biscuity ones. So Casper loves these strawberry soft biscotti biscuits, and they come in a little small pack like this. And there is 2 biscuits in there. So these can be eaten from 7 months, and Casper absolutely loves these. I bet he has 1 packet of these probably every single day. They also do them in apple flavour as well. And then we also have the OT bars. So we've got the banana OT bars and then the strawberry and apple OT bars. So these are from 12 months plus only. I would have given these to Casper earlier if he had more teeth, because he's always been a really good eater, but when he was 1 year old he still only had 2 teeth. So I only started giving him these a few months ago, and now he's got more teeth, he obviously finds them a lot easier to eat. But again, he probably has one of these every single day. He absolutely loves them. They are such a great size. They're great for the changing bag, great to give them in the car or just anything like that. And I always make sure I have 1 or 2 of these in our changing bag every day, just in case we need more than one, and they're just like a good emergency snack. And because they are such a good little size, obviously I can always get like 2 of them in the bag without taking up too much room. Next we have some of the crispy snacks. So as most of you watching who have a toddler or a baby will know, that veggie straws are a must on our snack list. So these are a copy of the Kiddylicious veggie straws, but they are half the price, if not even cheaper, and they come in 4 bags and they're 9+ months. But again, if you have a good eater and they're really like good with a gag reflex and stuff, I would give them these younger. So they just come in like a little packet like this, and again, great for the changing bag, great little snack on the go. And they have just released these brand new veggie snack crisps. So there's some beetroot bites and there is some butternut squash squares. So we've only tried these ones so far and Casper absolutely loved them. We've not tried the beetroot bites yet, but I will give them him at some point over the weekend, I'm sure. But they're very similar to the veggie straws. They just come in a nice small little bag, and they're just a great little filler for the changing bag or the baby's rucksack, or however you take your baby's snacks. And they're also just like a good little thing at home. Pour some in a bowl, let them sort of eat their own snacks. I like to do a mix of like 2 different things if Casper's eating at home. I'll always put something like this in a bowl along with fruit, and I think it just like helps him decide which one he actually wants to eat, and just gives him like more sort of textures and flavours, and just mixes things up a little bit. So yeah, these are brand new out. I've never seen these before, and I grabbed these last week. Next up from Aldi, we have yogurts. So these are from the actual yogurt section. So they are squidgy pouches, and they're just literally a fruit yogurt. There's 4 flavours. Sorry, there's 2 different flavours, but they come in a pack of 4, and these are less than £1 for 4 yogurts. The only thing is they have to be kept in the fridge. So I try to buy these every single week, and then I also buy a few of these just for emergency. So they are just the Mamia pouch yogurts. So these are about 70 or 80p per yogurt. So they are obviously a lot more expensive than these ones. Again, very similar to the Ella's Kitchen, like all the branded Greek style squeezy yogurts, but because you don't have to keep them in the fridge, I do just buy a few of these just in case we're going somewhere and I think it could be in the bag all day. Or I just keep one in the bag like at all times, and then if it's used I'll replace it. But if he's at home, like after tea for example, I will give him one of these squidgy pouches and just grab it out of the fridge. Then next up from Aldi, I buy these mild cheddar cheese sticks. So again, they're just a really good size stick of cheddar cheese. I know that they do these in other supermarkets. I've had them from Asda before, and also the what's that cheese brand, I know that they do them with like the red packaging. So again, they're just a really good on the go snack. I usually cut it up for Casper in chunks because I once have caught him like biting it in half and he nearly choked on it. Not to scare anyone, but again, they're just a really good little snack to just quickly chop up and pop in a little Tupperware, or I will give it him on his plate for dinner or lunchtime. I will just quickly grab one of these out, chop it up into little squares and pop it on his plate. But there's usually like, I think there's, I'm not actually sure how many come in here, I'm guessing, oh there's 6, and I know that they're less than £1, so they're really easy and convenient as well. Then lastly from Aldi, I get these oat cakes. So again, they're just a good little snack for him to snack on. Like if I'm making his dinner and he's whinging that he's hungry, I might just get one of these out and give it to him. They're good to just put in a little sandwich bag and take out in the car with you or wherever you're going. So they're made with whole grain oats, high in fibre, low in sugar, and they're just like cheap little oat cakes. Casper really loves these, and also sometimes I give him like hummus or something to dip them in as well. But I just think they're a really good little snack, and you can just use them in loads of different ways. Like you could pop cheese on them, you could create your little baby like mini cheese and biscuits. There's so many things you can do with them, or they can literally just have them on their own as well. And then next I'm going to show you just a few things that I get from different supermarkets. So these are Kiddylicious, and they are Casper's favourite. So they are the raspberry crispy tiddlers, but they are so expensive for what they are. They are, you get a pack of 4, so you literally get 4 of these, and they're usually £2. Like, that is so expensive for a toddler snack, especially compared to like Aldi. So they're just tiny little fish. They're just like made with apple puree, and then they've got puffed rice in. But Casper absolutely loves them, and you really don't even get that many. But I'm here to show you them because Casper does really like them, so I do give him them as a little treat. But like I say, you only get 4 in a box, and I don't buy a box all the time, so he probably has these like maybe once, like 1 bag once a week. I just quickly grabbed these last week when we were just walking out and about, and he needed some snacks, and there was a co-op, and I found them in the co-op. So I don't tend to buy them all the time because they're expensive, but he does really like them. Next we have Ella's Kitchen fingers. So these are the munchy fingers. They're a bit like the puffed, what do you call it, like melty sticks, but they're a little bit bigger, and they're from 9 months, whereas the melty sticks are from 6 or 7 months, I think. So they're made with mixed herbs and chickpeas, and they're really good to like dip in things or spread something on the top. So like spreading salsa on there or spreading hummus. I don't really give these to Casper out and about because they are quite messy, but they're more of like a snack for at home. And they just come in a 2-pack like this. So they come in a little silver bag, and there's 2 of them in there, and they're like that big. But yeah, like I say, I will load it with like hummus or salsa or something, and then just pop them on his plate when he's either having lunch or dinner as just like an extra little snacky type thing. And then lastly, I cannot find these in Aldi anywhere, but they are yogurt coated raisins. So these are Asda's, we've had Sainsbury's, we've had Morrison's, we've also had just some like branded ones, but I cannot find them in Aldi anywhere. But they're literally just yogurt coated raisins. They come in a multi-pack, usually 4 or 5 bags. And then this is obviously the mini bag. Again, perfect for baby's rucksack, perfect for baby's changer bag. Casper loves these. So before I got yogurt coated raisins, I did get yogurt coated strawberries, and he just didn't like them, which I was really shocked at because he loves strawberries and raspberries and blueberries, but he just didn't like them. But he loves the yogurt coated raisins. Again, if we have them at home, I'll pour them in a bowl with a few other things and just let him sort of pick out what he wants. And I will always have a bag of these in the changing bag as well, because I just think they're a really easy little snack for him to eat. The only thing you've got to be careful with is sometimes some of them are huge, which can be a little bit of a choking hazard. So I always open the bag, take a look in, make sure that none of them are really big and none of them he can choke on. And then if there's some really big ones, I'll either bite them in half or I'll just eat them myself. And then we have fruit. So Casper loves fruit. I think it's a perfect snack idea. Obviously we want our babies to be eating plenty of veggies and plenty of fruit. And what I do is I tend to cut the grapes up into little 4s or 6s, pop them in a little Tupperware. Same with blueberries, you know, sometimes blueberries can be really, really big. If they're not too big, I'll pop them straight in the Tupperware, but if they're quite big, I'll just chop them in half and pop them in a Tupperware for him. But I always make sure I wash my grapes as well and wash my blueberries just in my hand, and then I'll either cut them up like I say, or I'll put them straight in the Tupperware. Again, just a great little snack for tea or dinner as well. So if I'm giving him something for lunch and I just feel like it's not enough, I'll just cut a few grapes up and put them on the plate as well, or blueberries, or sometimes raspberries. We don't have any at the minute though because we've eaten them all. And then also bananas. Casper loves bananas, but obviously bananas do brown, so I don't tend to take bananas out and about with us, or like I say, they just go a little bit too brown. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was just meant to be just a quick and easy video showing you and telling you what snacks we use, just give you some ideas if you don't have any, get you to go to Aldi if you don't already go, and just generally just a little quick helpful video. So please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.